Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh boy.
10 hut.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
This guy also looks like, so many people look weird. Like, Shepard looks great. Tally looks great. Garrus looks great. Rex looks great. But it's like, side characters like Anderson, Anderson's hit or miss. Depends on how the lighting's hitting him.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
You don't approve of the Normandy's design?
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here.
Like in the original, this guy looked a lot older. Here he doesn't look so old.
Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Oh my god. I can't.
We use our
No! I couldn't command!
Anyone who needs to talk to me keys into my line. It's as if they're next to me.
Which only works so long as you all have working radios. Maybe your DC drills should include sign language. I had to shake my head at that drive core.
It wouldn't let me pick the renegade option.
At element 0 to make this thing able to move
because that stupid achievement popped up.
You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Men of limited vision said the same thing about early aircraft, submarines, and tanks.
There's two ways I could take that, Commander, but that is true. I suppose the early U-boats weren't much better. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
I'm Normandy's commanding officer. The regs state I have the authority to say who does and doesn't come aboard. If you disagree, send a complaint up the chain of command.
Sophistry, Commander. You know I'm right. You want them on board that bad? Fine. Don't quote regs at me. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Oh, what?
None, sir.
Very well. Your opinions have some merit, Commander. I'll take them into consideration when I write my report to the Joint Military Command. Not that I expect them to do anything about it. Commander Shepard?
What? Are you telling me that with all of those intimidate points, I still couldn't get that option? Are you joking? Whatever. Oh boy. Here we go.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
You mean she was taken in the raid that killed my parents?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hope you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured...
Who's this random French guy? Let her do it!
I'm not trained for that, but I'll do what I can.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Alright, hang on.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a
And
Krogan
reporter's
group
like,
that had
"Aw."
accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Elevator's definitely a lot faster.
Commander, glad to see you.
Just tell me where she is, Lieutenant.
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
You seem awfully worried about her.
I'm just doing my job, Commander.
One way or another, she's coming out of there.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
What? Excuse me? One, I have shields. This gun is worthless. Two, do you not recognize the great Commander Shepard?
First, don't point that at me. Second, I'm Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance. Who are you?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
I don't want to hear what those bastards called you. I want your name. The one you were born with.
Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode.
So humans.
She tries to fix the
I don't
Masters,
remember
so
this
they won't be
quest.
mad at her.
I know it's an
She
origin
puts all
quest
the
based on
reds
what you
and
choose at the
purples back
beginning.
in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
The Marines who rescued you. They were the first humans you'd seen in 13 years, but you tried to heal your captors. Why?
If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
What's the last thing you remember from Mindwar?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat.
So she's talking
Animals
about
screaming
the
as the
god, what are
Masters
they?
release
The eye
They put the
people,
metal to
multiple
their
eye
backs.
people,
The
Batarians.
wires in their brains.
So Batarians are the enslaver
Can't
race
work.
of Mass
They
Effect. Every
know.
sci-fi setting has one,
She hopes they'll leave.
and
But they put her
they
in.
raided this colony. I
She
guess
didn't fight.
captured her.
She was already broken when they put the wires in.
You couldn't have fought them off when you were a child. They were bigger than you. There were more of them. They would have killed you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses.
Like flamethrowers?
He's melting! Shh! She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid! Stupid!
I don't want to hear that. You survived 13 years in a slave pen. You're strong enough to deal with a memory.
She's not strong. She's weak and stupid. All humans are. That's what the Masters say. She sees them. Mommy
Burning in
and
white
Daddy.
light, yeah, flamethrowers, napalm, white
Burning in
phosphorus, something
white
like that.
light, Melting.
Whatever
Going
the
to pieces.
Mass Effect version of that
They
is.
can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They tried to save her and the Masters burned them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying. You get hit for lying. Get the buzz or the burning.
I don't
Can't be
remember
there.
this interaction like at all.
Why are you alive?
I
Why
usually
are
pick
you?
War Hero.
Why
I think
are
that's
you
why.
Like her? Broken, only fit to dig and carry.
I fought. My whole family fought and got hit by an artillery strike for their trouble. I got buried under rubble. If they saw me, they left me for dead.
Dead animals can't work. You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
No, she's no good. Don't want to be handled again.
Oh, I handled this wrong.
I'm going to leave now.
Will you let her die? Please let her. She doesn't. Stay away from her.
Okay, so I gotta do this whole thing.
What's the last thing you remember?
Fires. She didn't fight.
You couldn't have...
She doesn't want to be there anymore.
I'm going to take a step towards you now.
Okay, you gotta like massage the dialogue.
She doesn't want. Don't touch her!
Yeah, keep doing
did you get-
this.
She tries to fix the mess.
Blah blah
It
blah.
happens to her.
I'm going to take a step towards you now. Okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Let's try to just talk her down.
I was on...
Why are you alive? Why are
I fought.
you? She wishes she could stand up.
Hold still.
Bzzzt.
No! Ow! She doesn't want to go back.
Sorry, kid. When you wake up, you'll be in a place where they can help you.
She doesn't like needles, wires. The Masters made her sleep a lot. It hurts when I remember.
Boom. Done.
Is she alright?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. I got the sedative in her. She's out.
I appreciate the help, but don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'll take
Treat
care
her like a
of you,
slave. Yes, I
Commander.
know. Not her fault. Well aware. Moving on.
Breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered
All
a
these side
freighter
quests.
were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community
So
for
I
26
did a quick
years.
save because I don't
With
know if
that
I
in
have the
mind,
points to do
what are
this.
your
If not,
feelings
I
on
will
being
put
the
this
first
off.
Human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians.
That's true.
Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. One last question, Commander.
Here it comes.
Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
Here we go. Bam!
You son of a bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is over.
Hashtag cancel culture. So I forgot to talk to her last time I was here.
Commander, I recently received... Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I'm glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss.
I think this is all based off of like your origin as well.
Strong. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you. This may be who you are, but it is... Remember these words when doubt descends.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
And then suddenly sex scene. This is so controversial. So controversial. Titanic. Oh.
Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador.
What is it?
A small mystery. And now I must ask you to remember my words, Commander Shepard.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates.
She does not
you
look
could do
well.
the galaxy a favor.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain.
Right.
Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be...
What crimes did
They're
these
red sand dealers who make victims of their... They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must
If they're as bad as you say they are...
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's...
Great.
I'm telling you, this is not what...
I don't care what you think, Michael.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief...
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps...
I don't need
of course,
anyone to
random
talk sense into
stranger.
me, Michael. I'm not...
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, And she's
I thought gene therapy was
My
common.
husband Jacob died.
There's a chance that the baby could develop
A
the same-
very small chance, Michael.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives!
What are the chances that your child
According
will
to the
develop?
doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby...
Which are nowhere near as effective as...
What are the chances that
1
gene
in
therapy-
300 at most.
But extranet article... Don't you understand? If my baby is
Get
that
it?
1 in 300, I will always wonder if I...
For what it's worth, I think you should
I don't
consider-
care what you think. Who are you anyway? It's my child. It's my decision.
You've already lost your husband.
The
Are
finger
you
of
gonna let your
truth.
grief endanger the baby too?
What was that hand gesture?
I had to watch Jacob die. I can't risk causing the death of my child as well.
Your husband's death wasn't your fault. But if you refuse the therapy, your child's death could be.
Don't you understand?
And you and that baby are all I have left.
Why didn't you...
I was...
Is it...
Blah, blah, blah.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Yes.
One believes it has the right. That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
How can I convince my superior that I deserve a promotion if I cannot convince this annoying jelly to leave? I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are suppressed.
I don't know who this random like voice actor is, but I love like the hates he put on vocal.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Are you allowed to preach here in the Presidium?
The words this unworthy one speaks are merely observations of the truth. The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed.
It's not.
Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this
No.
one's religious freedom.
You can still preach.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased.
That passive aggressiveness.
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots.
This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
If you want people's respect, you have to follow the rules. Buy the permit and stay out of here.
This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight,
Oh.
but obviously wasn't going to be you.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it. and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Great.